What is happening this year at the Cannes Boat Show? What in the world is happening behind me, and why should you be interested? Those questions answered in a moment. So first of all, what's happening behind me? Well, simply put, we're moving office. Everything's in boxes. We're getting everything ready to move because we need larger premises. Northrop & Johnson is now the fastest growing yacht brokerage in the Mediterranean. And interestingly, we're moving into the premises of another brokerage company that's downsizing, which I must admit is of some personal satisfaction when that happens. It'd be wrong for me to tell you who the other brokerage is. But as you can imagine, it's a very, very busy time for us because in the middle of moving, we also have the Cannes Boat Show. I have to be honest, I haven't even had time to really look at the Cannes Boat Show with a view to what I'll do when I get there. So I thought it would make an interesting vlog for me to take a look at it now, to see the yachts that I think I'd like to cover in video format, but also to give you the opportunity to tell me what you'd like me to film, because this year the show is from the 7th till the 12th of September. I'll be there from the 7th to the 10th, and I'll have my camera crew with me. So it's an opportunity for you to tell me what yachts you'd like me to show you, and I'll do my best to accommodate your requests. I'm looking right now at the Cannes Boat Show website. If you want to take a look at it, it's CannesYachtingFestival.com. At the risk of offending people who already know this, Cannes is spelled C-A-N-N-E-S. So it's CannesYachtingFestival.com. And the first thing that strikes you when you look at their website is this, a message from them saying, please note, this year there will not be any ticket desks at the show entrances anymore. Visitors must buy their e-tickets online only on the show website. I guess that was to be expected due to COVID, but it's kind of the way that the world's going now anyway. Everything seems to be done electronically using your phone. Health Pass, it says, all visitors and exhibitors must imperatively show a valid health pass as required by the decreasing force containing one of the following information: a proof of full vaccination against COVID-19, a proof of a negative test less than 72 hours old, or the result of a positive RT-PCR or antigenic test demonstrating recovery of COVID-19, at least 11 days old. So this year the show is going to be quite unusual. To go back a step, last year there was no show at all. There was no Cannes Boat Show, there was no Monaco Yacht Show. So now the boat show is coming back, and I suspect it's going to be in a slightly smaller format because there's still a lot of nervousness surrounding COVID, as you well know. And so maybe not everybody is exhibiting who once would have done. Added to that, I'll be very curious to see what the crowds are like this year with these kind of requirements for people to actually get into the show. We will see, and I'll be able to show you when I go there. Now I'm taking a look at exhibitors and list of the boats because that's what I'm particularly interested in. And immediately I see that there are 119 boats in Port CANTO and 471 in View Port. Now this is because the boat show is divided into two locations. You have Port CANTO to one end of Cannes, and typically they have more brokerage yachts there. I think that the last show they also had the sailing boats in Port CANTO. So that's over at one side of Cannes. And then in the heart, if you like, of the city of Cannes, you've got the Old Port, which is where most of the manufacturers and yacht builders are displaying their array of products. To be honest, that is particularly the part of the show that I'm interested in. Brokerage yachts I can see anytime. I just need to call the brokers and ask if I can look at their yachts. But to get the opportunity to see what the builders are bringing to the show is quite a rarity. You really only get the chance at the Cannes Boat Show, Fort Lauderdale, just those big events. So I'm taking a look now to see the motor boat manufacturers. And I'm clicking on Flybridge and nothing's happening. So I'm clicking now on exhibitors, and on the left-hand side of the screen, there's the list of exhibitors. And there's absolutely no information whatsoever. So I'm clicking on exhibitors, and can I just tell you, this is the third time I've clicked on exhibitors because the website of the show is not particularly easy to figure out. If you're watching Cannes Yachting Festival, you might want to improve the layout of your website. And I think the easiest thing for me to do here is just scroll through the various boats that are on show just to see what catches my eye. As I scroll down the first page, it's mostly very small boats, dinghies, tenders, but immediately I see that Numarine have the 37XP. Now that's a really exciting product. When I was first starting to consider growing this YouTube channel and actually making a business out of it, one of the first shipyards to let me film was Numarine in Turkey. And I filmed with my GoPro. The quality of the actual video is diabolical. If you're a regular viewer of my channel, you know that I've been spending a lot of time in Turkey recently. Show you into the next shed because you'll get more of an idea of what we're explaining. And they store them vertically. So what we're looking at here, but it was a very popular video. People seem to enjoy having a look through the shipyard, seeing how it was organized. I have a great relationship with them. They're lovely people. And if they have the 37XP Explorer yacht, that is a yacht I want to go and take a look at. So I'm going to make a mental note of that. Scrolling down, Baglietto have a 40 meter on display. That might be interesting because Baglietto actually are a very historic shipyard, first of all. They built some really important yachts, and they've kind of restructured in the last year or so. As a matter of fact, they asked me to produce a video for them about the restructuring, which I did. Today's vlog comes to you from the Baglietto shipyard, one of Italy's most historic yacht builders with a history going back to 1854. And I suspect that this new generation of yachts that Baglietto are building are going to be well worth taking a look at. So that's another one I want to make a mental note of. I want to go and take a look at Baglietto's 40 meter. Going back to the list, this is an interesting one here, and I'll be interested to know if viewers, if you'd like to take a look at this. There's a shipyard called Absolute, who I've never covered on this channel, but they do a series of little navettas. Those are long range yachts in the 50 to 60 foot range, so a lot more affordable than the kind of stuff that I often show on this channel. They have their 58 Navetta on display. That's another one I'd really like to take a look at. They also have their 52 Navetta, so that could be interesting. I don't actually have any connections with Absolute Yachts, but I'm sure I can make a connection and see what we can cover for them. Oh, they have a lot of boats here actually. Absolute have their 62 Fly, 64 Navetta, 68 Navetta, 73. Cannes is obviously an important boat show for them. Riva have the Persio, which is a really nice looking boat. One of my all-time favorite yachts is the Riva Domino, which is an 88 foot kind of open style yacht. It's very, very beautiful design, and Riva quality is just superb. So the 76 foot Persio may be interesting to see. I have great connections with Ferretti, but it's quite difficult sometimes to get on their stand. So I'll reach out to them, see if it's possible to do. A lot of these Italian builders are very precious about what is released onto YouTube. And I get it and I don't get it. I mean, I think they're not fully exploiting the power of YouTube and the power of video, but on the other side, I can see that they want to keep their brand to be very, very high end, where everything that's released is done to a very, very high quality. All of that to say that I may not be able to film the 76 Persio, but I shall damn well try and do my best. Scrolling down, I'm starting to understand how their website works now. It's in order of size. At least I thought it was, but then I'm suddenly hitting a load of jet ribs. So apparently not. Okay, there's a shipyard called Amer, who, if my memory serves, is located quite close to Monaco, but on the Italian side of the border. I think it's in the San Remo area, I think. They contacted me late last year because they wanted me to do a walkthrough video of their new yacht. I should maybe get back in contact with them and ask them if they want me to do it during the show or immediately after the show, because if their new yacht, which is their 120 foot, it's called the Permare, the Amer 120 Permare, if that is in the show, it's obviously going to be in show condition, and that may be a great time for me and my team to take it out to sea and give you a proper walk-through tour of that yacht. This website that seems to have no logic to it at all, unless perhaps it's in alphabetical order. Ah yes, that would be right, it's in alphabetical order, because now I'm hitting Axopar. I probably won't film Axopar. If you're interested in Axopar yachts, Super Yacht Captain is one of the best sources of information on that. He runs with an Axopar chase boat and often talks about them. He's not going to be at the show. He called me the other day. He won't be there, unfortunately, because as you probably know, his yacht's been sold and he's making sure it gets off safely to the new owner. Azimut have lots of yachts there. I have a great relationship with Azimut, and I hope I'll be able to have a look at some of their yachts. If there's any particular one that you're interested that I show, do let me know. Scrolling down very quickly to see what else is. Yes, this is the one I've been looking for. The Custom Line Navetta 30. Now, you may remember that, I guess it was 2 years ago, I started doing, I think every other month or every third month, I was doing an update from the Custom Line shipyard in Ancona, in Italy. And I even covered the beginning of the construction of the Navetta 30. It's in a brand new yachts ranging from 28 meters in length to 42 meters. This year though, even that number will be increased as the shipyard shall be delivering 19 yachts. It's a brand new model. I think this is the debut of this new model at the Cannes Yachting Festival. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to carry on with those regular updates. I mean, COVID absolutely ruined all of that. And I had to make a decision, which was to spend more time here in the south of France, filming brokerage yachts. But I'll be very interested to see what that boat's like finished. And that, if they allow me to, is definitely a yacht that I want to do a nice walk-through tour of. On the subject of walk-through tours, I shall be meeting up with Aquaholic. And I'd very much like to do a live stream with him. So I thought it'd be kind of fun in the middle of this video to give him a call and to see if he's up for that. We've already discussed that we're going to do a few collaborations together, but let's see if he's up for a live stream. Let me find him on WhatsApp. Nick Burnham. I'll put him on loudspeaker. Hold this close to the microphone so you can hear him if he answers.
One eternity later.
He's a busy man. I'll leave him a message. Hey Nick, David Seal here. I'm actually filming a vlog as we speak. I was hoping to speak to you live on the vlog. Never mind, wasn't able to do that. Call me back if you get this message in the next few minutes. Anyway, it was just to discuss the Cannes Boat Show. I thought it'd be really good if we did a live stream together. So if you're up for that, do let me know and let's find a place with good Wi-Fi and a good time to do it, and then I can announce it to my viewers. And as I say, if you get the message in the next few minutes, do call me back. Send. Scrolling down the Cannes Boat Show site, see what else is of interest there. Oh, Fairline. Fairline have got the F-Line 33, that really cool looking little speedboat that they do. I have a great relationship with the people at Fairline. I did a video once of their shipyard, which I'll put a link to so that you can watch that. And it'd be great if we could go out in the F-Line 33 and film a little bit of that. So that's another one I'll make a mental note of. Oh, here's another interesting one, Cantiere delle Marche. Now, I believe that Cantiere delle Marche build some of the best yachts, not just in Italy, but in the world, in their niche. They have really hit that, let's say, 30 to 45 meter explorer yacht niche, and absolutely nail it. I've never heard a bad word spoken about them, the quality of their build, them as people. Their shipyard is fantastic. And evidently at the Cannes show, they're going to show the Flexplorer. Actually, Vasco Buonpensieri, who's a partner and I think the sales director there, he used to work with me at the CRN shipyard. We worked together in the sales department. So I'll have a chat with Vasco and see what we can film. It'd be great to be able to show you some of that Flexplorer. It looks just fantastic. I'll pick out one more, but at home you are more than welcome to look through yourself and to let me know what you'd like me to cover. Here's another one. You may have never heard of this yacht. It's called the K300-01 and it's built by a shipyard called CPN Ancona. Now this is represented by a company that I know quite well, and actually they sent me a message on WhatsApp the other day saying please get as many Northrop & Johnson brokers as possible to look at the yacht. It's an explorer yacht, it's very unique design, it's a one-off, and that's a yacht I'd very much like to see. So I'm going to carry on looking through the Cannes Yacht Festival website, see what else that there is that I can see. I'd encourage you to do the same thing. Let me know if there's any particular yacht that you'd like me to take a look at. I'm hoping to publish this video the Wednesday before the show starts, so there'll be plenty of time for me to be able to make arrangements if I possibly can. That's what I'm going to do. Do let me know. If you enjoyed this video and you've never subscribed, please do subscribe, and don't forget to not smash the like button, but just delicately touch it with your finger.